Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for allowing a second round of questions. I had intended to ask about any expertise that had been developed relating to helping young people quit smoking, quit vaping, cease using nicotine. That's already been asked, so I want to kind of explore a little bit further. If we're using adults, perhaps, as our best way of guessing, what these folks under 18 will experience, what percentage of the 5 million youth who are vaping nicotine products will become addicted to nicotine?
I don't actually know that statistic. I don't know if you do.
We don't know that, but there's an alarming trend that could be putting kids on the pathway to addiction from the annual National Youth Tobacco Survey results, and that is, of the current e-cigarette users who are middle school or high school students, how many of them are so-called frequent users? Mm-hmm. And frequent use is defined as, did you use on 20 or more of the past 30 days? And unfortunately, the percentage of current e-cigarette users in middle school and high school who are frequent users is rising. It's now a total of 1.6 million middle and high school kids in the 2019 NYTS data are frequent users, and almost 1 million of those 1.6 million used e-cigarettes every single one of those days.
Yeah. Okay, again, using adults as our best source of information, our experience with adults. An adult who is trying to stop using nicotine, what information do we have about how often or how many times they try before they actually successfully cease using?
I'll start from the FDA perspective because our Center for Drugs actually puts those products on the market as smoking cessation aids. But on the tobacco side, we also have had a paid media campaign called Every Try Counts, where we're putting positive quit messages into gas stations and convenience stores, because 96% of all the cigarettes that are sold in the United States are sold in gas stations and convenience stores. And what we're trying to do is to get the health-concerned smoker who made a quit attempt in the past 12 months but was unsuccessful to try again. Typically, a smoker has to try 10 or more times before they will ultimately succeed. And the real-world effectiveness rate of the FDA-approved over-the-counter products, at least the nicotine gum, nicotine patch, nicotine lozenge, the real-world effectiveness rate of these products is low. It's in the single digits. So we need to get more smokers to be serious about making the quit attempt, and we need to get the word out to them that it's often a matter of trying and trying again, and as Dr. Schuchat said earlier, then combining whatever drug you use, FDA-approved drug that you use, with counseling of any kind, online, in-person, group counseling, because that can more than double your chances of succeeding.
So it sounds like those should be the posters that are up in the middle school and high school bathrooms.
We need to know what will work with kids, and that's what we're trying to get to the
But
bottom of.
we don't have a lot of time, right? We can't do a peer-reviewed study that takes however long. We need to offer services to these children now.
And
Those
we are.
Support groups can be in school and that sort of thing.
And we are. So there are online. So putting aside whether there's FDA-approved medications, there are a number of government and other online resources. And so through our youth prevention efforts, we have more than doubled the number of inquiries to an NCI website where kids can go for help in getting more information about quitting. But we still need to do more work on what are the products that we know will actually help them quit.
I'm going to submit some additional questions for the record because the answers just beg other questions. But one that I will submit for the record, Dr. Schuchat, is you said in your testimony that that the ongoing investigation into the lung injury presents a number of challenges to both public health agencies and healthcare providers. And I'd be interested in getting more detailed information about what the CDC is sharing with state health departments and providers on best practices for identifying and treating the illness.
Yeah, happy to submit that.